Independent Alliance slams government's spring statement, accuses it of surpassing Tory austerity. The Independent Alliance, a parliamentary group of progressive pro-Palestinian MPs, has issued a strongly worded statement condemning the government's spring statement. The group, led by senior member Jeremy Corbyn, accused the Chancellor of implementing policies that go further than even the Tories ever dared. The statement declared, "After 14 years of Conservative rule, we were told that austerity was over. That was a lie." Speaking in the House of Commons on Wednesday, Chancellor Rachel Reeves announced deep cuts to welfare and public services, alongside billions of pounds in long-term investments aimed at boosting the economy. She claimed her measures would turn a projected £4.1 billion deficit in public finances over the next 5 years into a £9.9 billion surplus. Last week, the government unveiled significant cuts to the benefits system, stating they would save £5 billion by 2030. However, the Office for Budget Responsibility, the UK's fiscal watchdog, challenged these projections, estimating that the reforms would only save £3.4 billion. In response, the Chancellor introduced additional cuts in the spring statement, which the OBR now estimates will yield £4.8 billion in savings. Addressing MPs, Reeves announced a freeze on the health component of universal credit for new claimants until 2030, following an initial 50% cut. Other recently announced changes include tightening eligibility for personal independence payments (PIP) and scrapping the controversial work capability assessment. In response, the Independent Alliance accused the government of not only failing to undo the harm caused by Conservative policies, but of pushing austerity even further. The statement read, "These cruel cuts are not just stripping the most vulnerable of security, they are robbing them of dignity. The government should be ashamed of the hateful rhetoric they have encouraged. Disabled people are not a burden on society. They are creators, performers, artists, teachers, and campaigners. Yet they are being dehumanized by a heartless government, one broken promise at a time. The government claims there is no money to support those in need. We don't believe them. After announcing a massive increase in military spending, it's clear what they truly mean. No money for the poor. Endless money for war. There is an alternative. Tax the super rich to fix our public services and empower those in need. Instead of targeting the most vulnerable, let's crack down on corporations, billionaires, and tax evaders hoarding this nation's wealth. Austerity is not a tough choice. It's the wrong choice. The right choice is redistributing wealth and power to create a more equal and caring society for all." Alongside former Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn, other members of the Independent Alliance include Shaukat Adam, who unseated former Labour frontbencher Jonathan Ashworth in Leicester South last July, as well as Ayub Khan, Adnan Hussain, and Iqbal Mohammed, all of whom campaigned on pro-Palestinian platforms.